What's cracking, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Acid House, and we're back with some more Hardfloor. I really did want to react to some of their tunes sort of in succession because I do feel I've been a bit remiss. As I mentioned, on my old channel I had reacted to a few of their tracks, but on my new channel here I had not yet reacted to any others, and when I came to, hey, maybe I'll put my old Hardfloor reactions up, I was like, wait, but I shot those really early on, and you know, I've improved the way I do these videos, so I just felt like, you know what, let's do this proper, let's redo it. So I redid my reaction to WRNDRB, or Bird on a Wire Backward, and again, shout out to Oliver. You know, he had commented on one of my early Hardfloor reactions as, hey, you know, this was cool, and if you didn't know, here's where we got the sample, and if you didn't know also, you know, we make other tunes in this style under a different name, Da Damn Freak Noise, or Da Damn Freak Noise Funk. But yeah, this is another album. I have theirs on vinyl. It's called Two Guys, Three Boxes, which, you know, it's sort of making a indirect reference to a, let's say, cultural phenomenon, or viral phenomenon might be a better term. Nevertheless, we're going to listen to a tune called TB or Not TB. Very clever, transistorized bass, Roland TB-303 if you're not in on the joke. But also, if you have read Hamlet, you might be familiar with the more famous articulation of that phrase. But yeah, we're going to listen to, as I said, TB or Not TB. Maybe my favorite on this album. I do like the whole album. And again, Two Guys, Three Boxes, that's fantastic. One Flew Over the Silver Box, that's fantastic. I mean, you're picking up on what they're doing here, right? It's like cheeky homages and references to other cultural phenomenon, but reconfigured through the like interpretive idiom of acid. It's brilliant. I love it. And again, I do want to give a shout out to the artwork. They always have really cool artwork on their releases. I love the sort of, you know, using all the different hardware and so on to, you know, construct the letters and construct the words, and sort of the pile of gear on the back, and then also I think we got some drum machines, and we got some other synthesizers or keyboards here. I do apologize. I believe one of those is a 909. I believe maybe there's an 808 there. I'm not a producer myself. I've been a DJ for going on 27, 28 years now, but I've never really dabbled in the studio, so I do apologize for my ignorance, but nevertheless, let's get to it. This is TB or Not TB by Hardfloor on their album Two Guys, Three Boxes, which I'm blanking on the year. Let me just check because I have the Discogs page open. This was from 2010, and all these releases, I should mention, are on the Hardfloor label. Now, I have their TB Resuscitation album from Hard House back in the day, and in fact, I'm remembering now, Oliver, I was thinking that it was a repress, and Oliver mentioned, no, the one you have is just the US version of the original release. But these more recent vinyl albums are on the Hardfloor label, their own label. So yeah, let's get to it. This is TB or Not TB on the album Two Guys, Three Boxes from 2010. Just feel that like acid house rhythms from like the very first bar. Got a very bouncy sort of fun quality already. It's just a nice percussive rhythm. Ugh. The gurgling has begun already. Yeah, I would say this is probably my favorite tune on this album. There's others I like a lot, but this one is ace. But yeah, so we got that like kind of deep, like warm acid layer. We're gonna get some higher, chirpier ones. Crickets. There's been a few reactions. I think a lot of them are only on my old channel. Maybe one or two I've put up onto my new channel. But acid crickets show up in a few different acid tunes, including like, you know, some raging London acid techno. Yeah. like that airy kind of, I don't know if it's a pad or what you call that, but I like the way that led into the measure changeover. And now we got some chirpy. I mean, I've talked about it before, you know, there's a lot of different artists in acid techno and acid trance where there's different acid layers that are working in conjunction or kind of working together to create a sort of textured acid whole. There may be no better example of that than Hardfloor's tunes. I mean, there'd be like 6 or 7 acid layers, like bending over each other, like climbing around each other, twisting around, slipping up. That symbol. Or is it a hat? Again, sometimes like my poverty of studio experience leads to me being a little uncertain about the precise sonic nature of what I'm hearing, but whether that was a symbol or a hat, I like the way it came in there. This is groovy, right? Acid groovy, and the crickets all the while. And I do like those, you know, gurgly. And it's hard to recreate a lot of acid sounds, but I do my best. But it's like that cricket is a very bubbly kind of acid sound, and then the warbles here and there, they're, you know, a bit more of like a rubbery acid sound. And then that deep layer, right? And now obviously is standing out a great deal. Getting like deeper and like folded in on itself. It's like falling deeper and deeper down the acid chasm. And now like the acid's echoing up the chasm as we like, is it coming back? Is it coming back? Like a geyser, it will erupt. Back up. Like the tension it had right before it broke, and the cricket. You know, if crickets were that rhythmic and that acidic in their sound, I might be more sympathetic toward them. You ever had a cricket like get inside your house or in the wall somewhere? It's like, really, bro? I work as an editor and I do a lot of work on my computer. You know, if there's a cricket just in the room, it's like, bro, you're really breaking my work vibe here. But if they sounded like that, I would love it. Just love those little accents. Turning inside out on itself again. Is kind of geyser-esque the way it's at those measure transitions, bubbling back up. I can't like not hear the acid cricket, but in a better way than real crickets. Again, acid groovy is the phrase, like that is the sonic character of this tune, and back to this poppy, kind of snappy, percussive rhythm we came in with. nice for mixing in and out too. Like, give space to the outgoing track on the way in and give space to the incoming track on the way out, but still with enough character that, like, you know, it's worth double dropping to the end because it's still, you know, it's still phasing out bit by bit. Yeah, I like that a lot. As I said, I think it's probably my favorite tune on the album, although there are several other good ones. Let me know if there's one on here you'd particularly like to hear a reaction to. As I said, I'm probably going to do at least One Flew Over the, what is it, the Silver Box, and what was the other one that I mentioned? One Flew Over the Silver Box and Two Guys, Three Boxes. That's right, the sort of title tune of the album. But yeah, big ups to Ramon and Oliver once again. You know, Hardfloor will always be one of my favorite acid acts. You know, I listen to more acid techno and acid trance, fair to say, than acid house, but I've always respected acid house as being sort of the grandfather of those other later acid genres. So yeah, I'm a big fan of acid house, though more Hardfloor than any other group, it is fair to say. So yeah, when I talk acid house, I'm often talking Hardfloor. So big ups to them. As I said, you know, their mastery with the 303 is, you know, perhaps unsurpassed. At the very least, they are in that top level elite club that only a few people get to. But yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know if there's another tune you'd like to hear me react to by them. Other than that, thank you for listening and watching. I do appreciate it. Have a good day, have a good night, and I'll see you next time.